All right, you guys, I got my hands washed. So today I want to share with you guys how I meal prep. So if you watched my meal planning video, which I had just posted, thank you, go on. I just posted. So I talked about how for my meal planning, I don't want to touch my hands because I'm gonna have to wash my hands again. All right, so I posted how for my meal planning, I like to just focus on two different like meals for each category of each week, if that makes sense. So two different types of breakfasts, two different types of lunches, and two different types of dinners. And the reason is because it helps me to, one, save money, learn to cook, and two, it just helps to provide like consistency and even efficiency in meal prepping and planning. Because imagine you're trying to make five or even four or maybe even three different meals for three different categories a week. Like, to me, that's just time consuming. But at the same time, I know I can't completely cut out the diversity because I've tried it before. Eating the same thing every single day, even if it's the same breakfast and I have a different lunch and dinner, it's like I need variety, but at the same time I also want to be efficient so I can be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what am I really meal prepping? So, but right now I'm not doing breakfast. I'm actually gonna be working on my lunch, which is for one of my lunch I have a chicken salad. So I have my 3 chicken breasts here for one of my lunches. Yeah, it's like chicken salad, and then with strawberries and stuff like that. And then I have meatball pasta. And then I'm also gonna be making my Mongolian beef. Oh, that's the one I'm excited about. All right, guys. The Mongolian beef. It's actually Korean barbecue. It's technically not Mongolian beef, but it's the closest thing I can get, and I'm super duper excited about it because I have been fiending to eat Mongolian beef from like P.F. Chang's, but they don't have one close to me out here. But I feel like this will do. So I've been craving this, and that's another like weight gain tip. I really think in your meal planning, really pick meals that you really want to eat because you want to get excited about eating. If you're someone that you have a really low appetite and a fast metabolism, which is what's probably contributed to you being on the slimmer end of the spectrum, then you want to eat, you want to make food that you're actually excited about eating, not that you feel forced to eat, because you're probably not going to finish the meal, or you're just going to keep procrastinating on eating it until it spoils and you have to throw it out. So I like to just plan meals that I really want to eat this week. Like this week, I had put shrimp pasta in the beginning, and then I was like, you know what? I'm really not in the mood for shrimp. Like, I just ate shrimp most of last week and even previously. I was like, I need to take a break, so I switched it to meatballs, which I'm excited about because I haven't had meatballs in a while. So that's another pro tip. Definitely eat the things you like or the things you want to eat with healthy portionings and stuff. You don't want to indulge too much, but like, just honestly eat what you want to eat. Like, please eat what you want to eat. So yeah, so the 3 things I'm gonna be making tonight is the meatballs for our pasta and prepping that, the chicken breast for our salad, prepping that, and then lastly the Korean barbecue beef. So let's get into it. DUCES. All right, guys, so first order of business, we're going to be starting with our Korean barbecue. So here I just take the beef out of the packet. I'm following the instructions. I have my pan ready. I just like rinsed it and I'm waiting for just the water to dry. And right now I'm just massaging just the beef packets, right? I got a little bit of, I don't know if that's corn or vegetable oil, just to get that hot and ready for when I throw the beef in. Right, so once I throw the beef in, it's sizzling, it's razzling, it's dazzling. Okay, so I put both of the beef packets in, and I'm just right now just trying to break the pieces down a little bit and separate it throughout the pan, right? And then while that's going on, I actually got the water boiling for my pasta in the back there. So as soon as I'm done with the Mongolian beef, I'll start the pasta, right? So right now I have my sauce packet that I'm just gonna spread around the beef, and I'm just gonna allow the beef to marinate. in this sauce and just simmer on a low heat. Remember, this Korean barbecue beef is already like cooked, so I didn't really have to go through a process. And back there, you already see my rice for my Korean barbecue is already done. My mom already cooked the rice, so less work for me, and we are donesies. So that is our Korean barbecue. We are going to move on to our spaghetti and meatballs. So honestly, I had to freestyle on this one. You see me in this corner. I'm getting my garlic cloves. I think that was like maybe 3 cloves. Not full cloves. 3 little, I don't know what those things are called. But I got those chopped or minced a little bit. I did some salt. I think some black pepper. Yeah, some lemon juice. Guys, I'm literally freestyling at this point. And honestly, this is Tolu from the future. Guys, this tasted so bad. Like, I mean, it's edible. You know what I mean? Like, it's edible. I made it work. I threw in some paprika, thyme. That's some Hunt's tomato sauce. But I didn't realize, now looking back at it, the tomato sauce already has high levels of salt in it. So me putting all the Maggi salt and all those things, I was adding insult to injury. But what I ended up doing was I actually threw in some water to try to like dilute the salt a little bit. And when I do eat the pasta, I won't be eating it with that much sauce. So it kind of helps to, like, I don't know, neutralize the salt level. But yeah, I basically have my little pasta sauce simmering. I threw in the meatballs. I put that on some low heat and I just allowed the meatballs to cook a little bit to get all that flavor in. And then, yeah, that's the result of the meatballs. And now we're moving on to our Cajun chicken, y'all. This chicken came out phenomenal. Okay, I was just showing you guys the pasta result and everything like that. Okay, cool. So I use the same pan a little bit, put on my gloves, wipe the pan dry because we're about to throw in our chicken on there, right? So I'm cleaning my chicken. While you guys don't see me, I threw in some salt, some warm water, some vinegar, and some lemon juice just to wash the chicken a little bit. So I pat dry my chicken breast, right? Because it's gonna take in all that Cajun flavor before it goes right into the oven. All right, guys, so I'm getting my Cajun seasoning. I already had some salt, some paprika in there, and now I'm putting in the black pepper. I think that's my onion powder or my garlic powder. Now that's my onion powder. I have some, I think that's oregano in there. There's some oregano leaves. I have some cayenne pepper. And I have some thyme. I'm gonna link below the Cajun recipe that I use, but I basically use like 1 or 2 tablespoons of each seasoning, but I didn't use as much salt because I feel like the salt would be too much, and I just went through a salt situation with their meatballs, so I was a little scared of the salt, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys, but yeah, my chicken is basically done. Well, I guess I rewashed it again. I think so. Yeah. Okay. So my chicken is done. I have some olive oil there. That's gonna help the chicken breast to pick up the flavor. And right now I'm just throwing on the Cajun seasoning. I'm just putting it on both sides of the chicken. I'm just smothering, making sure it's evenly seasoned on all sides of each chicken breast. Guys, look at that color. Like, I feel like you could feel the flavor through the screen. It looks so good. Pop those into the oven, and now we're gonna start like setting up our actual meals into containers to put in the fridge. So I have my meatballs and everything going in there. I keep the plastics, or actually I take a picture of it so I can still track the calories, because once I throw it away I'm gonna forget how many calories. But y'all, these meatballs, 6 of them were 270 calories. I'm telling y'all, this weight gain thing, there's a science to it. All right, I got my linguine pasta as well. I put a little bit of olive oil in there just because I like my food to look pretty, to be shiny. And now I have my Korean barbecue meat, and I was just showing you guys that I also like to keep the container so I can track the calories as well. All right, so now I have some smaller containers. because I'm gonna start actually prepping the meals for individual days. So right now I'm prepping my Korean barbecue. I have about 1.5 cup, I think this is, of white rice. And then I'll come back and place the beef portions on top. I'll do that at a later time. But right now I'm going to be prepping my Cajun salad, or my salad for my Cajun chicken. So I went ahead and I got my lettuce. You know what I'm saying? This is romaine. I only eat romaine lettuce. I said romaine lettuce. And I am just putting that in a larger bowl. I absolutely love salad. And even though salads are low calorie, even with the chicken breast, once you throw in the salad dressing and everything, and maybe you put a little drink on the side, you'll probably get 500 worth of calories, which is my goal for every meal that I eat. I always try to reach for like 500 calories because I still want it to be high calorie dense, but I don't want to overwhelm myself to eat so much because I'm basically trying to train my stomach, you know what I mean, to have an appetite. All right, so I got my red onions. I'm gonna chop that and throw that in to the salad as well. All right, and also with my salad, I'm gonna get my tomatoes. I think I added tomatoes. Yeah. And yeah, that's my tomato that I'm gonna throw in there. And one thing I love about meal planning, when you actually sit and plan your meals, it helps you to save money because you get to see what's in your fridge and how you can kind of like manipulate the groceries you already have to get what you want, right? And now I threw in some cucumber in there as well. All right, and now I just have my berries, my blueberries, and my strawberries. Honestly, this salad looks so pretty, guys. Once again, I love when food just looks really, really pretty. It's so inviting. Like, look at this salad. Like, it looks beautiful. And having like strawberries in my salad has been like my new go-to. All right, so one of my favorite is either balsamic or strawberry salad dressing. So yeah, let me know what your favorite salad dressing is. Comment down below. So y'all, I'm basically done cooking. Guys, the last time it was 4 hours, and now we are at 2 hours. So our goal is to cut it down to like 1 hour. But I made my dinner. I made one dinner, which is the spaghetti and meatballs. I made a lunch, which is the Cajun chicken, strawberry salad. Like, please edit that. And I have my Mongolian beef and white rice. So I made 3 things in 2 hours. We gotta do a little bit better. But yeah, guys. Okay, let's check on the Cajun chicken. Let's see how it turned out. Y'all, this chicken, oh my goodness, it was so good, like so delicious, well seasoned, well flavored, cooked so good. Mwah. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, guys, so I'm finally done. Please disregard the background. Honestly, we're moving. All right, guys, so I just basically wanted to show you guys all the meal preps that I've done. I have my salad here. It's so pretty. I love when food looks pretty. It makes me want to eat it. We have our noodles. Well, we have our linguine pasta with our spaghetti meatballs. Honestly, guys, that meatball situation, not it. But I'ma still eat it. It's enough to eat. But honestly, next time I know to buy marinara sauce or to follow like a recipe and stuff. And guys, don't worry, I'm not Italian. I'm gonna show you guys some Nigerian recipes this week. Is just flying by. And I don't have my plantains. I was supposed to make beans and plantains. So maybe if I buy some tomorrow, I'll do beans because beans are really, really high in calorie and I love plantains. But anywho, I'm just going to show you guys basically the final prep. All right, so guys, remember I prepped the white rice for the Mongolian beef because left to my family, they're gonna eat all the rice by like tomorrow. So this is 1.5 cup of rice. So this is probably around 250 calories. And then we have our Mongolian beef that's been sitting here for a while since we made it earlier. We have our Mongolian beef. So I'm just gonna portion this into thirds because I think like 5 ounces is 150 calories, and there are like 6.5 servings. So 6 divided by 2 is like 3. So I'm just gonna split this into thirds because with the sauce and everything, I'm like, I don't know. It just make me feel better to do it this way. So I'm just gonna portion it into thirds. Yeah, I'm just gonna portion it into thirds. So this meal is probably like 550 to 600 calories. And remember, 500 calories, sorry if my head is cut off a little bit. 500 calories is the goal because it's supposed to be small and frequent meals. You don't want to eat too heavy because you want the food to be able to digest. And you're basically trying to build up your stomach. Because if you're someone that had difficulty like gaining weight, it's probably because you don't have a large appetite. You know what I mean? Like, you ever hang out with some people and they like eat and then they're hungry again? Yeah. It's like, it's a training. It is a training, and I'll tell you why. Because remember, when you're fasting, you train your body not to need that much, or you train your stomach. So that's why when we fast, you eat a little bit of something and you get full. It's because of your stomach. So you have to like basically train your stomach back to eating regular portion size meals. You know what I'm saying? Anybody would tell you that. Okay, guys. So this is our Mongolian beef portioning that we did here. This is our Mongolian beef portioning. So pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice to eat this week. So the Mongolian beef, I think, was a lunch. It was a lunch because the beans and plantains is a dinner, which I might just end up making tomorrow. I might just end up making that tomorrow. So, and whatever's left over, I'll eat it for next week. So the Mongolian beef is done. We could put that to the side here. Put that in the garbage. I'm not going to portion out the spaghetti because honestly, it's for dinner. It's for dinner. So it's like, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then tomorrow when it's ready to go, I'll just get my noodles. So I'm probably going to have 1 cup of cooked noodles is about, or I keep saying noodles, pasta is about 200 calories. So, and then the meatballs, 6 of them was 270. So I'm probably going to have 1 cup of noodles and 6 meatballs, and that's already 470 calories. It's okay if everything is not 500 calories exactly, because I'm trying to distract you guys from the background of all that stuff. Oh my god. And the reason why is because when you eat things like the Mongolian beef that's a little over like 550 to 600, or you have a protein shake, or things that are a little bit over 500, it actually ends up balancing out. So it's okay. You don't have to be so like precise, like, oh my gosh, it's not 500. If you eat something 400, it's fine. The other things you eat throughout the day is probably going to give you the extra 100 calories to balance out that other meal. So I'll leave this one alone. So I'm going to also set that aside here. Oopsie. So we have the Mongolian beef, the pasta, and all that stuff. Next is my favorite, my salad. That's what I'm really excited about. Okay, y'all, I'm officially done prepping for the night. It's literally 11:30, 8, 9, 10, 11, 3 hours. So we went from 4 to 3 hours. I don't really count this as 3 hours because I took a break to talk. So, but the goal is to get it down to 1 hour, guys. So every time we meal prep, we're gonna cut it down by an hour. Right? But the gag is I'm actually supposed to meal prep according to the day. So I'm supposed to make each meal for the next day. So I was actually supposed to make tomorrow's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But this works too. I have dinner ready for tomorrow. I have lunch ready, and I'll just make my own breakfast for tomorrow. So I have dinner. I have 1 dinner, and 2 lunches for the rest of the week. My other dinner is the beans. I'm gonna show you guys the beans and plantains. But yeah, guys, out of all this, my fave has to be the Cajun salad. Y'all, this Cajun chicken is top tier. I'm not even saying that because I made it. It actually tastes amazing. I'm very, very grateful. I'm gonna feel it in my butt though, because I'm not really too great with spices. So I hope God heals me in that area, because I don't know what's been going on. I haven't been able to take spices, but it's not too spicy. It just has like a kick to it. So yeah, guys, that's it. This is basically my meal prepping. Hold on, let me change the camera. So this is basically my meal prepping, the Cajun salad. We got the linguine in here. We got the meatballs. Yeah, we got the meatballs in there. And then lastly, we have the Mongolian. I keep calling Mongolian beef. It's Korean barbecue and white rice. So yeah, guys, that's it for tonight. I'll catch you guys on the flip on another episode of Miss TK Fit. Deuces.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this meal prep video. I hope it helped you in some type of way in prepping your own meals for the week. If you like this video and you want to see more, definitely be sure to comment down below. Share, like, subscribe, you know, the whole thing. Alright, love you guys. See you on the next video. Bye.